The clock is ticking for machinery and electrical equipment manufacturers. A major update has just landed. The BIS has released category-specific guidelines for semiconductor converters under the Omnibus Technical Regulation Order. If you manufacture or import converters, this isn't just a guideline, it's your roadmap to certification, compliance, and uninterrupted market access. Stay tuned, because in this video, we'll break it all down for you. Welcome to MindSync. We provide compliance, consulting, legal, and advisory services. So what machines are covered? These guidelines cover all semiconductor power converters, including rectifiers, inverters, direct converters, frequency converters, converters used in renewable energy systems, EV charging, industrial drives, UPS, and more. In short, any equipment that converts electrical energy using semiconductor devices. Moving to standards mapping. Compliance is based on the tiered standard structure, as shown here. To understand which applies to your product, please get in touch with us. Moving to technical file requirements. Every model or family of models must have a complete technical file. This should include cover information, product name, model code, manufacturer details, lead model declaration, standards mapping and cross-reference table, design documents, schematics, circuit layouts, cooling system design, protective circuits, risk assessment report, hazards identified, scoring method used, mitigation applied, test reports from NABL accredited or BIS approved labs. Safety-related parts of control systems performance level and category as per the concerned standard. Next, let's understand the thermal management and cooling systems. Semiconductor converters generate high heat due to switching losses. Guidelines require proof of adequate cooling, forced air, liquid cooling, or heat sinks. Testing must include temperature rise measurement on semiconductors, bushbars, and terminals. Over temperature protection systems, thermostats, thermal relays, software cut-offs, must be documented in the technical file. Next, control systems and functional safety. Safety-related parts of control systems must comply with ISO 13849. Performance level and category must be justified according to machine risk. Protective circuits like emergency stop, interlocks, and fault detection must be validated. Some converters require redundancy and diagnostic coverage in controls to achieve required safety level. Moving to family of models and lead model. BIS allows grouping of similar converters into a family. One lead model is chosen the most complex or highest risk machine. Risk assessment and tests on this lead model may be extended to the whole family, if hazards are proven to be similar. Manufacturers must submit grouping chart, justification report, declaration of all model codes. Any new model added later requires a change of scope process. If you are a manufacturer, the time to act is now. Preparing risk assessments, technical files, and certification applications takes time and expertise. At MindSync, we help you through every step from standards mapping, to testing, to final licensing. Contact us today to know more.